there's something that we know, it's an acronym called RICE. I wanted to share that with our viewers, and we're going to mention it throughout the show because it's really something great to remember, and it's so easy. RICE, like arroz. Exactly. Rest, ice, compression, elevation. So how much rest? Tell me about the ice. A lot of people are always debating, Phil, warm versus ice, and then the compression and elevation.
So, and for this specific pathology, the rest is going to be where you avoid the gripping activities. You can still do, you can run, you can, do the elliptical as long as you don't hold on to the bars too hard. So there's not necessarily complete rest, but really it's a modification of the activity. Ice is perfect after you've done your massage and your stretches and things like that. Warmth would be for before, in order to get warmed up before you do those activities. And then compression in this case really doesn't play too much of a role, and neither does elevation as much.
Because that's requiring for the legs, right?
Yeah, usually it's for an acute swelling or acute injury that can cause more. You're using gravity to kind of get the swelling out of the area. For upper extremities, that's not really the case as often.
All right, but with those compression socks, how do they work? I'm just curious now.
The compression socks?
Yeah.
Stockinettes?
Yeah. Stockinettes.
Stockinettes?
That's the nice way of saying Target.
Yes. So compression stocks, what you're trying to get there is you're trying to create. It's more for reducing the, if you have like a lymphedema or lymphedema means like swelling in the joints or in the legs, but that would be more from for a vascular type of condition.